The university was awarded an A grade in 2015 by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. The Institute of Technology is known for producing high-quality engineers through its various departments. It is well known for imparting quality education, conducting applied research, and in nurturing students for their holistic development. Continuous evaluation, blended learning, choice-based credit system, industrial physics, industry projects, expert lectures, soft skills development, and critical thinking programs aim to nurture the students for a brighter future and enable them to shine in today's competitive world.
At the Delhi University, we get an overview of the academic world as well as the real. So basically, this university brings knowledge and equips its faculty with every tool that is required to develop and groom our students.
The Institute of Management imparts world-class business education. It is emerged as a national business school and has played a vital role in producing each generation of leaders over a period of 2 decades.
At the Institute of Management, Nirma University, students are trained to take informed decisions and drive organizations towards their goal.
It offers various programs in the area of business administration.
Institute of Management, Nirma University has provided us with various opportunities for personal learning.
Institute of Pharmacy promotes excellence in pharmaceutical education and prepares young men and women to take on the challenges ahead in the areas of pharmaceutical industry, R&D, and education. The modern labs with upgraded equipment ensure holistic pharmacy education with an animal house and a development garden to provide the students with all-round experience. Nirma University has managed to build an entire ecosystem that every pharmacy student dreams of.
Institute of Pharmacy provides excellent laboratory facilities equipped with sophisticated instruments to encourage research aptitude as well as develop the skills of our students very efficiently and effectively.
The Institute of Law was set in the year 2007 with the vision to promote excellence in the field of legal education and to fulfill the ever-increasing demand of the quality legal professionals for a growing legal world.
Increasing globalization of business and advancement of technology has given rise to the enormous complex legal issues, and that has brought a paradigm shift in the role of legal profession today. We as an institute of Nirma University focuses more on the skill enhancement process and the experiential learning education that really helps students to make themselves the practitioners in professions.
The professors at Nirma University are our pride. The results in embodying high-quality instruction, making the role of a guide, friend, and mentor to all those who study under them. They are actively engaged in conducting cutting-edge research and innovation.
Professors at Nirma have genuinely cultivated their ability to learn. They own an extraordinary ability to explain. Their enthusiasm and passion to teach encourages us all. So the professors here ensures that the class goes beyond the class.
Our recent adoption of outcome-based education has added a lot of value to we as a faculty as well as to our students.
The 110 years strong state-of-the-art campus provides a refreshing environment and stimulates intellectual growth and creativity. The university campus is a serene academic campus that motivates the students to focus on development and all-round growth. The university is a community perpetually in motion, with the students running classes, planning and executing national and international activities, competitions, annual, technical, and cultural festivals and life projects. The university is committed to research and innovation. It has established a directorate of research and innovation that promotes and coordinates various research activities at different levels. Institute of Science offers masters and doctoral level programs in biotechnology, microbiology, and biochemistry. The institute houses 6 research laboratories, a central instrumental facility, a plant growth lab, animal cell culture, and a sanitarium. It is nationally recognized for its contribution in the field of biotechnology and life sciences. Established in 2014, Institute of Architecture and Planning offers a 5-year Bachelor's of Architecture program and a 4-year Bachelor's of Planning program. The students are given local, regional, and international exposure to both their skills in the fields of architecture and planning.
Here at the Institute of Architecture and Planning, we try and create innovative solutions. Basically, we learn that creativity lies in the details, and those details help us in
shaping our societies.
The Institute of Commerce intends to prepare students for their career in the accounting profession and BFSI sector. The curriculum includes both the theoretical as well as the practical exposure and is facilitated with experiential learning, summer internship and project work. The Department of Design offers 4-year programs in the fields of industrial design and communication design. It aims to encourage creativity that is inclusive, sustainable, and exciting. Nirmal University is equally committed to the employability and employment of the students. All the institutes of the university have active placement cells that train the students for jobs and organize placement activities in reputed companies.
I believe that my decision of joining this institution as an engineering student was the best decision I made as a teenager, and that has changed my life ever since.
Nirmal University is closely networked with its different stakeholders. For example, it has among others active MOUs with ISRO, IPR and PRL for research. It has MOUs with a host of universities in the different parts of the globe for student and faculty exchange and joint research. Its students are absorbed by companies like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Accenture, HUL, Amazon, Novartis, etc. The central goal that Nirmal University stands for is to provide a stellar education and lifelong learning skills and the means to do so effectively to all its students.
For me, Nirma has been a monumental milestone towards my goals, and for that, I will always be grateful.
The university strives to bring about a positive transformation in the lives of its students and enables them to become independent, confident, and self-sufficient citizens.
I would now like to invite Professor Parna Mukherjee ma'am to give a brief about the institution. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Nikita. Namaskar, good morning to one and all present here. I just want to ask, how are you doing, students? How are you? Fine, great. Are you nervous? Nervous? Excited? Okay. Curious? Kya hone wala hai? What's going to happen? Huh? Or you may be, I don't know, maybe good idea to join law, may not. So I guess you have a mixed feeling. Am I right? Yes. Lots of. But how's the Josh?
High, sir.
That should be high, Yes. Looking at you today, my mind is getting transported to a very nostalgic journey. And my memory has this flashback of 1998. What happened? 1998, I was just like you, I joined LLB. Right? So that also tells you how ancient I am. Yeah? Okay. So 1998 was also a landmark year for me when I joined law, and I also completed my journey, and today I am here. I have been delighted, it's been privileged to be part of Nirma Institute of Law, Nirma University, and with a lot of passion and being connected, we call it ILNU. So every day you'll hear ILNU. Most of us have this invisible tattoo also, ILNU, which you don't see, but we all have it. Now, I have been given a task today to share with you what ILNU stands for. So what we're going to do is let's see a few glimpses of it, because as a lawyer, we need to be very factual. So let's see little facts and reflection, and this is only the clips from 2023. So this is how typically how a batch moves in. Cultural events academic events. You will see a mixed bag what happens. This last 6 months what we did. International teaching faculty all over the campus. This is how the batch will move out a convocation. And after convocation, we still go on and we still meet in the alumni meet. This is the Ahmedabad chapter of ILMU alumni meet. Yes, so a small 1-minute clip just to give, because sometimes words are not enough to suffice and the pictures may have a better representation. That's the reason we shared this with you. Now, ILMU stands for what it believes. Please understand, it stands for the same what each of us believe, what each of us do, what each of us think. So individually, together as a community, what we do, what we believe, what we stand for, socially, psychologically, morally, ethically, this is what ILMU. Each of us will define and we redefine what ILMU is. And it's a continuous, it's a dynamic, and it's an evolving journey. And we have been, happy, delighted to be part of this ongoing saga. So, welcome you on board. We are very happy today. We are gathered here to celebrate, because Nelson Mandela says, always remember to celebrate milestone when you think of the road ahead. So today, once again, the ILMU family is gathered here to induct you, adopt you, and you're going to be also adapting and adopting both us, and together we are going to have this journey together. This journey of ILMU is the journey of our hope. Sometimes it is the journey of our despair. These are the journeys of our milestones that we set. These are also the journeys sometimes of setback and failures. But please understand, end of the day, we together learn, we share, we care, and we grow. And it's a continuous. Once you are passed out, you go and you represent us. And there's a continuous. Today, I'm also very proud to give a small snippet. Today, when we watch movies, they also show the clip behind the scene, what happens. So now, the person which you see who is comparing, I am very proud as a teacher to share. She has been a student and today she is a faculty of the ILMU. So this shows how the life cycle goes on. And I hope and wish in future, someday, some of you will be also here and doing what we are doing today. Alright? So wish you all the very best and be, positive. You will have, some, you feel there are hurdles, there are issues. Please reach out. Let us know what we can do. And trust me, there has been an ongoing journey. Batches have come, batches have gone. So it's going to be mixed up again everything. How you plan your journey, we would be happy to, be there, help you, support you, and whatever way. And you would be also very soon, be in the milestone of this ongoing saga and journey of ILMU. Once again, I congratulate you, wish you all the very best, and hope and pray you have a wonderful journey together and you would pass out with flying colors in no time. And once again, your parents will be here to witness that convocation. So with that hope, keeping our fingers crossed, welcome guys, welcome on board. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The guests have arrived for the inaugural ceremony. I would request all of you to kindly wait for some time, and we will start with our inaugural ceremony in a very, very short while. Thank you.
Good morning, dear parents and students. Before the ceremony begins, I would like to make a small note that the inaugural, and after that there will be a small session of internationalization at ILMU. Basically, a small window into the opportunities that we are preparing for our students. Before I move on, myself, Dr. Arun Prasad, I am area head for liberal arts, business and commerce. Basically for the next year or so, the students will be under my supervision, guidance and mentorship. At ILMU, we believe strongly in mentoring. You read any biography, you will come across great personalities who were absolute zeros. But suddenly somebody came, a pat on the back, word of encouragement, that actually is a fuel for life. So I would like to first of all explain a couple of processes that parents should never forget. First thing, of course, this is adult life for students, but together you and us we'll have to work together constantly so that our students, your wards, they do very, very well. So as part of regulation and requirement, UGC grants, the UGC has actually made it mandatory for parent-teacher meeting. Okay? So we have already shared the academic calendar with all of you. Please follow the dates. Parents are always welcome. Anytime you can come here, have an interaction. The results, attendance, what is the kid doing, and we would like to know various things about the children. What are their achievements, what they have been doing in school. Because finally, in the final calculation, I see all of you as the capacity that is going to create excellence for ILMU. We are very proud of the fact that we are standing very, very tall. Within a decade's time, we have done a lot. All credit goes to first my students, secondly to the parents, thirdly for the industry, bar and bench. And remember, students, we are not here only to be lawyers. We strongly believe that leadership which is sleeping within you has to be that slumber, that awakening has to happen. And that awakening will happen by and by. It is not like tomorrow things will happen. You'll have to work hard, long hours of reading. Of course, with reading, cultural activities, you have to follow the guidance of the mentor. And very interestingly, I don't know the system is there in other parts of the law fraternity or not. Every faculty is a mentor at ILM. Small groups of students will be given one mentor. What is the purpose of this mentoring? Of course, the character of student body at ILMU is national. And I am really proud of the fact that owing to the student exchange program last year with Comilas University, Spain, this year we are going to get one student from Spain who is going to be there for one semester. So this actually, the process of internationalization is going to increase. It is going to blossom at various levels. It is not necessary that we will go to other countries to learn only courses. There are so many other types of exchange programs which are available. We can be partnering in culture, we can be partnering in leadership, in telling the world what is India about, what we as ILMUites are about. So I want all the students to show utmost sincerity whenever you are in the class. Listen to the instruction. Of course, the first talk should not be so serious. And I know that your eyes are wide open right now, looking at the university setup and the kind of opportunities that you have garnered. I would like to simply say, without talking much about what we are doing, that this is a golden opportunity. And this opportunity can be converted into diamond, platinum and other precious metals only and only with your cooperation. Another thing that we follow very ardently is the culture of discipline, the culture of 24/7 learning environment. Tomorrow in the morning I will be speaking about the academic regulations. But a few things all of us should be informed very clearly right in the beginning. Clear? So regularity is very much close to our agenda. Clear? So usually in university, people think that I've got wings, let me fly. Yes, we want you to fly. Yes, we want you to have good time. Those friendships, those beautiful moments, those memories, we would love you to enjoy thoroughly. But the first ask at this platform is high degree of professionalism, fraternity, leadership. I am really proud of the fact. I was making a statement that we are not here to only create law professionals. Another statement, many of our students have started their own startups. Clear? So this environment is not only monodimensional. Clear? A student who was very shy in the beginning, who was not able to communicate well, right now he is doing commentaries professionally at a national level. Clear? So theatre, music, arts, culture, photography, debate, so many platforms are there, my dear friends. Okay? But having said, and you listening to all this, there is a human reality. What is that reality? We listen everything. After some time, memory ditches us. Old habits come. Okay? The attractions of the world. Udhar chala jao, udhar chala jao. And I always tell the students in the class, I am not looking at you, my dear friends. I am looking at the parent. who is working really, really hard behind you. So if you falter, you are going to make a mistake for everyone who is waiting for you eagerly to do great things. So one thing that I mentioned was parent-teacher meeting. Second is about communication. So we have a system of participatory leadership. Okay? So at every level, student will be there, faculty will also be there. For example, I will be the chief mentor for the entire batch. Okay? And with me, my colleague, Professor Vishakha Gandhi. She is the convener of the batch. So convener is holding huge responsibility of keeping records, looking at the progress, attendance, regularity, informing the parents. On and off, the system should not be that you wait for a message. Better, it will be a very good practice, ideally, if you get in touch with us and more you are interested in the kid, we are more interested, because the task will be incomplete. See, this teacher is only looking at some grades, and the teacher's ability will be shortchanged if you don't communicate with us. So that is again very important thing. One more important thing, that accommodation and other aspects have been covered. Please get in touch with the concerned authority as far as possible. Make good communication, because the person on the other side is also holding responsibility. A little bit of patience right in the beginning would greatly help. Of course, I apologize for all the inconvenience that you have to go through. So we'll make it bigger. Next time when we meet, huge infrastructure is coming up in the N block. In the N block, we have a capacity of more than 1,000 plus capacity. And of course, you might be aware that we have 8 different constituent institutes within the campus. So architecture, management, commerce, science, technology, design, right? So that gives our students an extra edge. What is that edge? Interdisciplinary learning. You can co-partner with them. But just imagine a student of law going and talking to a pharmacy guy, telling him that, okay, can you tell me how the drug works? And I'll tell you how the patenting can be done. So that is the powerful admixture that we have created within the campus. Apart from these things, we have given some forms to be filled, and I request all the parents to give the right email IDs, working phone numbers. Often it happens that because students are also smarter, when I say that I'm going to just have a hi to your parent, a number comes up, but either the number is not answering. You know how life is, right? So as a student and a parent, as a teacher, we know how the game goes. So it is better to be proactive than reactive. So अपना सही email communication देना, right? We will be informing on and off about the what's progress, right? And one more thing, as parents are collected here, many times the parents have contributed richly to ILMU, because some of you are scientists, some of you are coming from government, some of you may be in police, defense. We would like you to have a chat with the student as well. So you are equally a capacity for ILMU. So as a faculty or an expert, you can come down, you can share your knowledge. Last semester we had an agri-scientist. And I tell you what we could not communicate ever with the best of experts, that was communicated by a parent. Okay? So one thing that I do every time, okay, I think the guests have come. Welcome. I'd like to do what nobody does, but with a caveat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my personal number. Would you like to note down? But I also sleep. That's even merrier. My number is 957. That's good music. 957 446 3349. Good. Okay, so this is my WhatsApp number. Clear? And if the skies would not fall, I'm sure that at that moment you will call me. But definitely I would like to have engagement with all the parents and all the students. That is why on day one I shared my number. So with this, Arun Prasad. Thank you so much.
The Dean of Duke Chapel very rightly said, "On this new day, create something so new that even in a fractured world, this class of 2023 would be inducted into the Hall of Fame of Humanity because they knew what it means to learn, live, and love in a community." It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Nirma University, which marks an exciting chapter in the story of your life. However, this is going to be a little bit different. Till now, it's usually your parents who draw the path, the walkway of life for all of us. But this chapter of your life, you would be the author. You would write and draw a pathway for yourself in the next 5 years. You shall take upon the onus of all the rights and all the wrongs that you commit in the next 5 years. While I decided to do law, my dean said to me, "The empowering thing about coming to college is that you're doing something that you have chosen to do, not something that was chosen for you by your parents." And rightly so. And while you're here at ILNU, you will have the opportunity to build a new family, gain new experiences, develop new skills, and enhance your personal attributes in ways that will equip you for a better life after university, not only in terms of job and money, but in profound ways that makes you a better human. The next 5 years will overwhelm you with information, ideas, and knowledge. It is on you what you make of it and what you take from it. I would still advise you 3 things to add to the information overload. First, stay focused on your goal, be a better human, and make your parents proud. The homogeneity of the crowd vitiates the ability to embrace the differences. You are a batch of 300 coming from different parts of the country, which is known for its diversity. Embrace it. Learn new things from each other, because after your immediate family, this will be your next family. Initially, you might take some time to make friends and question whether you belong here. You would want to go home to your parents. There will be the point of differences, but this shouldn't stop you from building on the most exciting part of life. And trust me, these stories that you shape in the next 5 years will become the stories your grandchildren will be smiling at. So you make the plot, decide what you would love to hear after 20 years, and make that your aim for the next 5 years. Let me conclude with one final thought, if I may. I remember very well, like it was yesterday, the day just about exactly 13 years ago today, when I bid my own parents farewell after a similar ceremony. I remember the look in my parents' eyes that day, the pride in what I was going to do, the sadness that I would not be at the family dinner table the next day, the excitement about their daughter's future, the apprehension about their daughter's future. This day does, in some way, mark the end of one stage in a relationship between a parent and a child, but it also represents the beginning of a different and equally fulfilling stage in a relationship between a child and a parent. Students call often, parents call back. If I may presume myself, future councils of 2023, welcome. Moving on, I would request Dr. Madhuri Parikh to kindly escort the guests to the dais.
Now we move on and embrace the oldest tradition with which each class in Nirma University begins. Kindly fold your hands for the prayer to Goddess Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of knowledge, music, art, speech, wisdom and learning. I would now request the guests to please kindly light their lamp. True leaders always practice the 3 R's: respect for self, respect for others, and responsibility for all their actions. Dr. Madhuri Parikh has been working at Institute of Law, Nirma University since 2007. Her areas of interest are environmental law, forest law, legal research, law of torts. She is engaged with research activities in the area of environment and forest law. She has presented papers at the national and international conferences and seminars within India and outside India. She has completed 2 projects funded by the Gujarat Ecological Commission on the issues related to implementation of the notification of coastal regulation zone. She has published a number of papers in reputed journals. She is also the recipient of several awards for her research and teaching contribution. She is also the member of International Association of Public Participation. At present, she has been working on the effective engagement of stakeholders in the implementation of Sustainable Development Goals. She has been working in the area of role of public participation in an environmental decision-making process in India. I would like to invite the Director of Institute of Law, Nirma University for her welcome address.
Very good morning to all of you. I can see very happy faces, many happy faces of parents and students. So warm welcome and once again a good morning to all. Respected Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi Kumar Tripathi ji, Chief Guest of today's function, who is former Chairperson of State Human Rights Commission and retired Judge, High Court of Gujarat. Respected Shri K. Patel sir, Vice President of Nirma University, and today besides the body function, the dignitaries who are sitting off the dais, the convener of the first semester, Ms. Visakha Gandhi, Area Head Dr. Arun Prasad, all my faculty colleagues, students, parents and the staff members, and all the invited guests and people from media. I warmly welcome you all to this inaugural ceremony of the orientation program of BA LLB Honours, BCom LLB Honours 5 years integrated law program. So today we are establishing a link of a family member. So the parents and the institute, the students and the institute are connected today. At the outset, I congratulate all the students for securing admission in law program at the Institute of Law, Nirma University. Today you are embarking upon your journey for higher studies. I also appreciate for selecting law program. A career in law is diverse and ever-changing. That is what draws some of the brightest minds to this profession year after year. It is very fascinating profession and equally demanding, and that's why many of the scholars are referring law as a demanding mistress. Yes, it is true. Lawyers are lifelong learners, and that is the reason that with the age and experience in our profession, it becomes more and more rewarding. But to get this successful professional life as a student, you need to prepare yourself during this 5 years program, and equal contribution will be there on the part of the faculties and the parents, because it is a journey together. The first thing, the first key to success is love your work. Choose what you love, otherwise, and if you have not chosen what you love, then start loving what you have chosen. Otherwise, after 3 years, you will realize that, oh, I should have joined BSc program or other program. Mind it well that any professional course you choose or any other course you choose, but the knowledge of law has become essential in every domain of life. Whether you are getting down from the auto rickshaw and when the auto rickshaw driver is asking for more money, immediately it will remind you of your right under the Consumer Protection Act. So there are different occasions in life where you will find that the law is applicable. And from today, you just do one thing, start observing that where there is a possibility of application of law, right? So this is my advice to the students. The second important thing is hard work from day one. So be sincere and committed to your goal and work assigned to you and towards your study. There will be many temptations, but remember the words of poet Robert Frost. I just quote from the poem. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. So there will be many dark woods in your life. There will be many dark woods. Do not deviate yourself from your goal. Friends, fun, party, mobile, Instagram, social media, many others. But focus should be on your goal. A question comes that should we completely avoid fun and college life? No. There are different ways of celebrating college life and enjoying the college life. Learn to balance your study, co-curricular activities, curricular activities, extracurricular activities and family life as well. This is essential for the overall development as a legal professional. In our profession, at every stage, you will have to choose this. What should we do? The priorities you will have to set. Sometimes there will be very important related in front of you and we will have to devote time to that and not to family. So at that time, this is all these skills that you learn during this 5 years program will be tested. Not only that, and then you have to sit for long hours in a court, waiting for your turn to argue. This training will come and help you. It will teach you how to be calm, cool in all these circumstances, how to balance, and again you will learn how to plan your work. The next point is that to keep balanced approach. So keep balanced approach during your all activities. You have to have proper planning for time management. Prepare a schedule from day one of your work and execute it. Planning is not it. A drop of practice is better than motion of theories. So please keep this in mind and prepare a schedule, follow it, and share it with your parents and mentors also, the faculty members. They will also help you. At the institute, the faculties will provide you weekly 3 classes daily in all subjects. Develop the habit of reading before you come to the class. This will be your class and energy experience. Plan your days and weekends to complete the task that is given to you. Reading habit is a one for the legal profession. And keep habit of noting down important points whenever you are attending any regular class or expert sessions. It will improve span retention of your attention and it will make you a good listener, which is very important for all. At present, attention span has become very low. There will be many occasions where we get an electric your mobile or other devices. Don't do that. Don't use your mobile in the classroom. That is generally asked students. That is because of one reason only, that we wish you to focus on the things which is going on in the class. And we also request simultaneously the parents that they don't call them during the class hours. Talk to them after class hours. This will be a win-win situation for you, us and students, everybody. The next point is that the 3 things which are very essential for attitude, aptitude and analytical skill. And I am very happy to share that the Institute of Law, we first skill is learning. There are 6 skill labs starting from semester 1st to semester 6, covering communication skill, debating, moving, legal writing, research and professional training. With each semester, one skill will be focused on. The training is provided through faculties and professionals. The institute has also very strong moving culture and our clinical professors are also providing training for mock trial, plan counseling and all other professional skills. And I'm very happy to share that last year our student team has won at the international level the Mood Award. Many teams, number of teams that have been presented during the orientation of mood and other activities. Number of participants during the span of semester, during the span of year, they go for meeting. And the college is committed to provide all kind of facilities. And I must respect and appreciate the efforts made by our management, the university management, for providing all kinds of support to such kind of activities. Infrastructure facilities, financial support as per the rules, and then the mentoring that we are providing. We are blessed that the experts are showering their knowledge on our students. They are associated with us, and because of them only we can make progress what we have made today. Not only this, there are ample opportunities for peer-to-peer learning. So there are different activities like clubs and committees where you need to work with your seniors. They will be mentoring you, guiding you, because there is a zero tolerance as far as the ragging is concerned. And I think this is the best way we can help each other. So the peer learning has a scope. Not only that, when you are preparing for your mood, our alumni are also associated with us in a particular domain. The students who have already passed out, alumni who have been working, they will generally come and mentor the students. So a complete circle we can say as far as the academic progress is concerned. We are also pleased that many of our clinical professors, they are from the judicial system, they are from the expert areas, and they are associated with us. We are also pleased because they are with us. I am very hopeful that all our budding lawyers will be successful professional tomorrow after this 5 years program. This is our journey together, that is institute, students and parents. I request parents also to visit the institute, meet the mentors. during the semester time. Take the feedback from the faculties, what their body is doing. It will help the faculties also to establish a connection with the parents, and we have mentor for each student, so the mentoring system is very strong. The institute believes in overall progress, and that's why all the curricular and co-curricular activities the faculty has been appointed along with a team of students. You can be part of it. For that, the proper orientation will also be given. There are n number of options to bring forth your potential. Take benefit of this. The students are important stakeholders in all our important committees, academic planning, curricular and even extracurricular activities, and even library committees, and our academic curriculum planning committee also they are member. We take their feedback even for that. We take even parents' feedback for that. The great opportunity of learning from seniors and alumni is also available here. At the end, once again, I would like to remind you that this is the institute where you will get ample scope for industry-institute interface. Today we have with us Honorable Mr. Justice Ravi Tripathi sir. And in the same manner, sir will also come again to mentor you, to guide you as and when needed. So we are really blessed that sir, you have consented to be with us for today's function. We are so grateful to your Lordship. Because of, even though there is a busy schedule, your Lordship, you have spent time. In the same manner, I must be grateful to Shri K.K. Patel sir. He generally remains very busy in the work of the university, but today sir has also consented to be with us. So this is a commitment of the university also. So you can see this. So I must appreciate the time spent by our experts. At the end, I will not take much time. I will say we are always eager for an opportunity to interact with the parents, students, and there is a mutual learning that takes place. So I appreciate all the students, all the faculty members, all the staff members for providing great support in managing this inaugural ceremony. And once again, from the side of the university and on behalf of the institute, I express my sincere gratitude to your Lordship for being with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the erudite lecture. Now, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Justice Ravi Kumar Tripathi, sir. Sir has obtained degrees of BCom, MCom, and LLM. Justice Sir was enrolled as an advocate in 1978. He started his practice in the High Court of Gujarat. Justice Tripathi was appointed as an assistant government pleader and rendered services as an additional public prosecutor. During this period, he conducted a variety of matters on behalf of the government. Justice Tripathi also appeared for several statutory bodies like ONGC, Murasa Nagarpalika, and Junagadh District Panchayat. Justice Tripathi sir practiced civil, criminal, constitutional, labour and service matters. Sir specializes in service matters. Justice Tripathi sir initially joined as a part-time lecturer in Maniklal Nanavati Law College in the year 1978 and became a full-time lecturer in the year 1996. Justice Tripathi sir was elevated to the bench of the High Court as an additional judge in the year 1999 and confirmed as a permanent judge in the year 2001. Justice Tripathi sir has been appointed as the chairperson of Gujarat State Human Rights Commission by the Governor of Gujarat in the year 2022. We welcome you, sir. I would request Dr. Madhuri Parikh to give a floral welcome and a token of our gratitude to Justice Tripathi. Ma'am, please. I would now like to invite our chief guest to address the gathering, please.
भारत माता की कुछ लोग सो रहे हैं, थक गए हैं। निर्मल का गाने में निर्मल बहुत जाना पहचाना नाम है ना, ऑल ओवर इंडिया। तो एक बार फिर से भारत माता की। That's good, that's good. मुझे लगा कि लास्ट वाले लोग जो है ना, वो जब ताली बजाने की बात थी तो ताली नहीं बजा रहे थे। उन्हें लगा होगा कि मेरी तरफ कौन देख रहा होगा, लेकिन मैं उन्हीं की तरफ देख रहा था। ये लोग ताली नहीं बजा। अब मुझे लगा कि मैं सही जगह पे आया हूँ, और मैं इसके लिए माधुरी मैम का थैंक यू करता हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे ये मौका दिया कि आप लोगों से कुछ बातें की जा सके। आर यू कंफर्टेबल विद हिंदी और इंग्लिश? इक्वली डू? और गुजराती? अच्छा चलिए ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। लेकिन हम लोग जब बाद में मिलेंगे तो आप सब लोगों को गुजराती आनी चाहिए। इस समय अगर इंडिया का मैच देखा जाए तो उसमें जो चीज चमक रही है ना, वो सिर्फ गुजरात का स्टेट जो सबसे ज्यादा चमक रहा है, वो गुजरात का स्टेट है, और वो काफी वजह से चमक रहा है। वो रिवर फ्रंट ऑफ अहमदाबाद भी हो सकता है, स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी भी हो सकता है, सबसे बड़ा स्टेडियम भी हो सकता है, अक्षरधाम जैसा मंदिर भी हो सकता है, और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि गुजरात में जो वेलकम करने की वार्मथ है, वो मुझे लगता है सबसे अच्छी है। मुझे एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए एक प्रोफेसर साहब आए थे, मैं उनसे बात कर रहा था कि बी ए कैडर ऑफ IAS, बी ए कैडर ऑफ IPS, बी ए कैडर ऑफ हाई कोर्ट जजेस, एक बार जो गुजरात आ गया ना, वो वापस नहीं गए। They are all settled here, and the reason is कि यहाँ के पुरानी जो है ना, आप संस्कृति भी कह सकते हैं। जब पारसी लोग आए तो उन्होंने मैसेज भेजा यहाँ के जो रूलर थे उनको कि हमको यहाँ पे आप एकोमोडेट करिए। तो रूलर ने एक दूध का भरा हुआ कटोरा उनको भेजा और कहा कि यहाँ की ये हालत है। They were smart enough. उन्होंने चीनी ली और उस दूध में घोल के मिला दी और उनको वापस भेज दिया। बोले हम इस तरह से आपके साथ घुल मिल जाएंगे। तो आप सब लोग भी यहाँ इसी तरह से घुल मिल जाएंगे, ये मुझे पक्का विश्वास है। और सबसे बड़ी बात है, मैं अपने उन फ्रेंड्स को कांग्रेचुलेट करना चाहता हूँ कि जिनको ये मौका मिला कि निर्मा जैसे इंस्टीट्यूट में आके आप अपनी जिंदगी के 5 साल जो कि फाउंडेशन ईयर हैं, जैसा आपके एंकर बहुत अच्छे से बता रही थी, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा था सुनने में कि ये 5 साल वो हैं कि जो आपका पूरा फ्यूचर शेप करेंगे। और इसलिए मेरी 2 प्रार्थनाएं हैं। एक तो गूगल भैया से दूर रहिएगा। गूगल भैया बहुत जगह इंटरप्ट करते हैं, हर जगह इंटरप्ट करते हैं, हर स्टेप के ऊपर इंटरप्ट करते हैं। उनसे थोड़ी सी दूरी बनाए रखना। मैं ये नहीं कहता कि आप उनसे एलर्जिक हो जाएंगे, नो नॉट दैट, लेकिन थोड़ा सा ये ध्यान रखिए, थोड़ा सा ये अपना जो डिस्क्रिप्शन है उसको यूज करिए कि इनको कहाँ तक एंट्री देनी है और कहाँ से इनको बाहर रखना है। वो बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि इस समय जो सबसे ज्यादा ट्रबलसम 2 चीजें हैं। अभी तक टीवी था, लेकिन अब उसके बाद मोबाइल इज द वर्स्ट डिस्ट्रप्टर इन ऑल अवर एक्टिविटीज। ऐसे फंक्शन में आने के बाद भी कुछ लोगों के मोबाइल रिंग कर रहे थे। हो सकता है पुराना मॉडल होगा, म्यूट का प्रोविजन नहीं होगा, ऐसा भी होगा। लेकिन आप ये देखिए कि इतने अच्छे प्रोग्राम में आने के बाद भी जो है ना, मोबाइल किसी का रिंग कर रहा है। दैट मीन्स it is able to interrupt, disrupt you at any stage. That's very important. दोस्तों, आज हम लोग मिल रहे हैं इस ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम में। पहले पुराने जमाने में थोड़ा रैगिंग नाम की चीज हुआ करती थी और बच्चे अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस इस तरह से करते थे, उसमें फिर न्यूसेंस हो गई और वो सारी चीजें फिर लॉ से बैन करनी पड़ी। सबसे पहली बात तो है कि आपने लॉ को अपना कैरियर चुना, इसके लिए मैं आप सब लोगों को खूब खूब बधाई देता हूँ। जहाँ तक मेरा सवाल है, आज selected law by default. मैं बता दूं कैसे. In fact 1972 में जब ग्रेजुएशन मैंने किया तो एक ही आइडिया था कि कुछ ऐसी पोजीशन में जाना चाहिए कि जहां से हम लोग कुछ कर दिखाएं. तो ध्यान में आया कि यूपीएससी की एग्जाम देनी चाहिए आईएएस के लिए. जब उसकी तैयारी की बात शुरू की तो फिर पता चला कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पसंद करना चाहिए. तो फैमिली बैकग्राउंड को देखते हुए और फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन को देखते हुए आई वॉज नॉट इन ए पोजिशन कि दिल्ली जाओ अच्छे से किसी कोचिंग क्लास में एडमिट हो जाओ या फिर बिहार जैसी जगह चले जाओ जहाँ पे वो आईएएस की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैक्ट्री चलाते हैं. एंड नॉट इन एनी डिसमीनिंग मैनर आई एम टेलिंग यू, but really they are making people work hard, the students work hard, and that is how they are able to make today the best contribution to the UPSC service, examinations. जो मुझे बताया गया है, मैं कभी गया नहीं हूँ, लेकिन बताते हैं कि सुबह 4 बजे से लड़के का टाइम टेबल शुरू होता है और वो रात के 11 बजे पूरा होता है. They'll make you work hard like anything, and that is why today जो पोजीशन कभी किसी जमाने में इलाहाबाद की थी, Allahabad Center used to contribute maximum IAS to the country. आज जो पोजीशन बिहार ने ले रखी है, बाकी जो भी पोजीशन बिहार में होगी हम उसमें नहीं जाते, स्पेशली द पॉलिटिकल सिनेरियो वी आर नॉट गोइंग एट ऑल बिकॉज वी आर नॉट कंसर्न विद दैट. और ये सबसे बड़ी बात है कि एज ए लॉयर यू मस्ट नो कि आपको कहां तक कंसर्न रखना है और कहां से उसको स्टॉप करना है. तो जब बिहार की बात आती है तो आई ऑलवेज लुक फॉरवर्ड एज अ पॉजिटिव वे कि भी वो इस समय मैक्सिमम आईएएस, आईपीएस, even railway services में they are making the best contribution in the country. आपने लॉ पसंद किया है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन एक चीज याद रखिएगा कि लॉ के लर्निंग के लिए मुझे नाम तो याद नहीं है, किसी ने कहा कि भाई आपको 3 चीजें करनी होती हैं अगर लॉ सीखना है तो. किसी को पता है वो कौन सी 3 चीजें होती हैं? अगर आपको लॉ सीखना है तो क्या करना चाहिए? Anybody? Any wild guess?
Focus on your subject. Knowledge of reading. Focus. First thing.
नहीं, उन्होंने कुछ कहा रीडिंग.
Knowledge of law.
Knowledge of law. Okay. और knowledge of law कैसे आएगा? You have to read. Right. तो पहली चीज तो होगी कि आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा तभी आप लॉ सीखेंगे. और दूसरी चीज क्या करेंगे?
Application.
ओके. ओके. और कुछ? लास्ट वाले फिर नहीं बोल रहे हैं. ओके. अब जो मुझे बताया गया उसमें था लॉ पढ़ने के लिए, लॉ जानने के लिए आपको 3 चीजें करनी है. रीड, and read. वजह पता है? नहीं पता. कोई भी एक छोटी सी लॉ की किताब उठा लीजिएगा. अगर आपकी मातृभाषा हिंदी है तो हिंदी में उठाइएगा, वरना इंग्लिश में तो उठानी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि अगर आप लॉ में प्रैक्टिस करना चाहते हैं तो इंग्लिश तो आपको आनी ही चाहिए. तो आप कोई भी किताब उठा लीजिए. जब आप पहली बार वो पढ़ेंगे ना तो सारे जैसे क्रिकेट में बाउंसर बॉल जाते हैं ना वैसे जाएगा. जब दोबारा पढ़ेंगे तो वो थोड़ा सा बैक की साइज तक आएगा. एंड इट विल बी ओनली इन द थर्ड रीडिंग दैट यू विल बी एबल टू हिट द बॉल लाइक ए नोवेशियल क्रिकेटर. अच्छा, आपको पता होगा कि एक किताब ऐसी है जो शायद इस देश में नहीं और भी सब जगह पे मैक्सिमम पढ़ी जाती है. कौन सी किताब है? रिलीजियस बुक है बाइबल. ओके, वन. अनदर क्या? भगवद गीता. ओके. और तीसरी? कुरान. ओके. आप लोग मुझे लगता है इसमें भी बैलेंस बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं ताकि कोई ये एक्यूज नहीं करके आप लोग सेक्युलर नहीं है. यहाँ भी मेरा एक्सपीरियंस थोड़ा अलग है. इफ यू गो अकॉर्डिंग टू द नंबर्स, रामचरितमानस by Tulsidas ji, I consider it to be most read and reread in this country, especially in the northern belt. वजह पता है आपको? उसकी वजह ये है कि जितनी बार आप उसको पढ़ते हैं ना, कोई नया मीनिंग आपके दिमाग में आता है. और ये चीज भगवद गीता के साथ भी है. भगवद गीता के ऊपर जितनी कमेंट्री लिखी गई उतनी कमेंट्रीज किसी किताब पे दुनिया में लिखी गई. थोड़ा सा आपके गूगल पे से कहना आपको हेल्प करेंगे, नेट पे जाइए और टाइप करिए कि कितनी कमेंट्रीज भगवद गीता पे अवेलेबल हैं. यू विल फाइंड राइट फ्रॉम राधा कृष्ण जी, यू विल फाइंड नंबर ऑफ कमेंट्रीज रिटन ऑन भगवद गीता. अब मुझे समझ नहीं आता भगवद गीता में ऐसी क्या चीज है कि जिसके ऊपर इतने सारे लोग, इतने एलाइट माइंड्स, इतनी सारी कमेंट्रीज लिखते चले गए. किसी को ये नहीं लगा कि ये कमेंट्री लेती है उसके बाद अगर लिखने के लिए बाकी नहीं रहता। ऐसा नहीं हुआ। क्यों? क्योंकि उसके अंदर आप जितनी बार पढ़ेंगे आपको खुद को एक नई चीज महसूस होगी। दैट इज द नॉर्मल एक्सपीरियंस अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर बुक। इसलिए मैं कह रहा था कि लॉ में भी रीड एंड रीड। हो सकता है कि आपकी कैपेसिटी थोड़ी कम पड़े तो चौथी बार भी पढ़िए, उसमें कोई एस्ट्रोपल नहीं है कि आप नहीं पढ़ सकते, लेकिन बेस्ट थिंग इज यू हैव टू रीड। और मेरी सबसे एक गुजारिश है कि इन 5 सालों में आपसे जितना पढ़ा जा सके उतना पढ़िए, जो भी हाथ में आ जाए उसको पढ़िए। कोशिश ये करिए कि कुछ अच्छी ऑटोबायोग्राफीज हैं हमारे पास, उनको पढ़िए। उससे आपको ये पता चलेगा कि ये आदमी जो इस लेवल पे है उसने अपने इनिशियल डेज में क्या स्ट्रगल किया और कैसे इस सीढ़ी चढ़ते चढ़ते इस स्टेज तक पहुंचे, ये आपको पता चलेगा। और दोस्तों इसका कोई सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं है। There is a saying in English, don't envy people, those who are on the top. Don't envy them. And the reason is because they were trying hard when you were sleeping. So don't envy people. Try to put yourself in competition with that particular person and then work hard. एक छोटा सा एक्सपीरियंस मैं अपनी कॉलेज लाइफ का शेयर करूंगा, जो आप लोगों के साथ भी होगा, जरूर होगा, क्योंकि हर एक के साथ होता है। आपका एक दोस्तों का ग्रुप होगा, आप जब उसमें कुछ पढ़ाई की बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे तो दूसरे दोस्त कहेंगे लो भाई आगे पढ़ने वाले, डोंट फील एम्बैरेस्ड एट ऑल। और उनसे कहिए कि यस आई मीन इट, मैंने ये पढ़ा है इसलिए मैं आप लोगों से डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ। उसमें ये मत फील करिए कि नहीं इसने मुझे पढ़ने वाला कह दिया तो कल से पढ़ाई छोड़ दी, then it is end of the matter, it is end of the career also। और आपके मम्मी पापा ने जिस बात से, जिस सपनों से आपको यहाँ भेजा है ना, वो सपने कहीं ना कहीं थोड़े अधूरे रह जाएंगे, ये नहीं होना चाहिए। ऑन द कॉन्ट्री आप ऐसा क्लब बनाइए, ऐसा ग्रुप बनाइए। और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा जब माधवी मैडम ने मुझे बताया कि वी हैव स्टार्टेड अ मेंटर स्कीम, और हर 30 बच्चे पे एक मेंटर होगा जो मुझे गुरु शिष्य की परंपरा याद दिलाता है। और उन्होंने कहा कि वो मेंटर इतना इजीली अवेलेबल होगा हम 30 बच्चों के लिए कि उनको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, नॉट पर्टिकुलरली रिलेटेड टू द स्टडीज, एनी प्रॉब्लम, इवन मे बी अ फैमिली प्रॉब्लम, he will be able to discuss that problem with his mentor and mentor will help them out। बहुत अच्छी बात है और इस चीज को उन्हें बड़े उससे प्रयत्न करके इसको चालू रखना चाहिए और इसको आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए, क्योंकि आपकी जो एज है ना बच्चों की, वो एक ऐसी एज है कि जहां आपको सारी चीजें डायलेमा में दिखती हैं, मैं ये करूं या ये करूं। और अभी तो ठीक है, जब 5 साल पूरे होंगे तो फिर आपको कैरियर पसंद करने की बात आएगी, उस समय इससे भी ज्यादा डायलेमा होगा कि मैं क्या पसंद करूं। शैल आई गो फॉर अ कॉर्पोरेट सर्विस, एक फिक्स पगार होगा, अच्छी सी गाड़ी वगैरह होगी, अच्छी कोई फॉर्म मिल गई तो और भी अच्छी बात है, कंपनी मिल गई, एंड एंड ऑफ द मैटर। हालांकि हम लोगों का स्टडी ये कहता है जुडिशियल साइड पे कि नॉर्मली 5 साल वाले बच्चे वो प्रोफेशन में कमाते हैं और प्रोफेशन से भी ज्यादा जुडिशरी में कमाते हैं। उसकी फिर वजह ढूंढने की कोशिश की गई तो पता चला कि काफी बच्चे, उनके सिर पे एक फाइनेंशियल बर्डन होता है, मे बी एजुकेशन लोन और एनीथिंग, और उसके चक्कर में उनको ये लगता है कि आई मस्ट स्टार्ट अर्निंग राइट फ्रॉम डे 1, जो प्रोफेशन में थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है। उसके लिए हम लोगों ने सीनियर एडवोकेट से भी बात की और उनसे रिक्वेस्ट की कि भाई आप जो है ना ऐसे बच्चों को सब्सिस्टेंस अलाउंस दीजिए और उनको अपने साथ रख के उनको ट्रेन करिए, ताकि हम लोगों को भविष्य में अच्छे लॉयर्स, अच्छे जजेस मिल सके। तो वो एक स्टेज आएगा 5 साल के बाद कि फिर आपको कैरियर के बारे में पसंद करने की बात आएगी। आई कैन अश्योर यू वन थिंग, एज अ मेंबर ऑफ जुडिशियरी टुडे, द जुडिशियल सर्विस इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट सर्विसेज इन द कंट्री। सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं कि सिटी पे कमीशन आ गया और सिटी कमीशन ने कहा कि अब जजेस को एक मोटा तगड़ा जो है ना पे पैकेज दिया गया, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, बट दिस इज द वन सर्विस wherein you will be able to see the effect of your judgment on the face of the client who is sitting right before you in the courtroom। आपको उसके फेस पे दिखेगा कि हाँ मैं जो कह रहा हूं उसकी क्या इफेक्ट इसकी लाइफ पे हो रही है। देखिए जज के नाते आपके हाथ में यश रेखा नहीं होगी, ये लिख के रख लीजिए, यश रेखा नहीं होगी। तो फिर आप उसको याद कर लीजिए, हानि लाभ जीवन मरण जस अब जस विधि हाथ। आप अपना काम करिए और बाकी की चीज ऊपर वाले के ऊपर छोड़ दीजिए, जिस किसी को भी आप मानते हैं। क्योंकि जज जब भी कोई फैसला सुनाता है तो उसमें से सिर्फ एक पार्टी विन करती है, दूसरी पार्टी लूज करती है, तो 50% तो वही आपके अगेंस्ट में हो गए। अच्छा, उसमें भी एक बड़ी बात है, जो जीतने वाला है वो ये क्लेम करता है कि मैं अपनी ताकत पे, अपनी मेरिट्स पे जीता हूं, और हारने वाला ये कहता है कि जज साहब को मैंने कुछ नहीं कहा, आप लोग इसलिए मुझे पता नहीं, मैंने कुछ सुना भी नहीं और मैंने कुछ कहा भी नहीं। लेकिन हर हारने वाला ये जरूर कहता है सर हो गया। ऐसा हर बार नहीं होता। I was a judge of High Court for long 15 plus years, 1999 to 2015. और सर मैं ये एफिडेविट पे कहने के लिए तैयार हूँ, बिकॉज नाउ यू आर पीपल लॉयर्स, मैं एफिडेविट पे कहने के लिए तैयार हूँ कि 15 साल में मुझे किसी पार्टी ने either responding or petitioners or even the public government, public people or public authorities, किसी ने मुझे अप्रोच करने की कोशिश नहीं की कि सर इस मैटर को जरा ध्यान से देख लेना, किसी ने नहीं। क्यों नहीं की? वो ज्योतिषा मैम बता सकती हैं। I don't know how that impression was built, and that impression went long way, और किसी ने कभी मुझे अप्रोच करने की कोशिश नहीं की। लेकिन उसका फायदा बहुत हुआ मुझे। आप बड़े इंडिपेंडेंटली हर लॉ की पहलू को देखते हुए आप उसको मैटर को डिसाइड कर सकते हैं। तो ये जो सर्विस होगी ना, दैट इज द बेस्ट सर्विस टू द सोसाइटी। और स्पेशली मैं अपनी बेटियों से कहना चाहूंगा कि उनको तो लॉ करने के बाद हर हालत में जज ही बनना है। सर आप कहिए आर्टिकल 14 का आप तो क्लियर वायलेशन कर रहे हैं, वो भी स्टेज के ऊपर से डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑफ द जेंडर बेसिस। ऐसा नहीं है। दिस कम्स अंडर रीजनेबल क्लासिफिकेशन, और रीजनेबल क्लासिफिकेशन ये कहता है स्टडीज का कि विमेन आर मोर सेंसिटिव टू डोमेस्टिक प्रॉब्लम्स, टू कंपेंसेशन प्रॉब्लम्स, टू चिल्ड्रन प्रॉब्लम्स एंड प्रॉब्लम्स इन जनरल। वो ज्यादा सेंसिटिव है। आपको पता है कि नहीं पता, मैंने कभी एक बार पढ़ा था कि जो टी गार्डन्स है ना, उसमें दे प्रेफर फीमेल वर्कर्स मोर। पता है स्टडी क्या कहती है कि जब फीमेल एक पत्ती तोड़ती है ना, तो पेड़ को कम दर्द होता है बजाय मेल जब पत्ती तोड़ता है। सर हंसने की बात नहीं है, इट्स अ फैक्ट, एंड इट्स अ फैक्ट व्हिच इज प्रूवन इन साइंस इटसेल्फ। क्योंकि हमारे जगदीश चंद्र बोस को तो नोबेल प्राइज इसी बात का मिला था ना, उन्होंने पहली बार प्रूव किया कि पेड़ में जो है जान है। और थोड़ी सी अगर मैं दकियानुसी बात कहूं, जो कि आप लोग कहेंगे कि दकियानुसी है, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि पपीते का पेड़ अगर आपके घर पे है और अगर उसमें फल नहीं आ रहे हैं, तो जिस समय ग्रहण चल रहा हो उस दिन कल कुल्हाड़ी लेके जाइए उस पेड़ के पास, उससे कहिए कि अब अगर फल नहीं आए तो मैं तुम्हें काट दूंगा। और कहते हैं कि सब फल आने शुरू हो जाते हैं। मैंने कोशिश नहीं की क्योंकि मेरे यहाँ तो 2 पेड़ थे, एक में फल आ रहे, एक में नहीं आ रहे। आई एम हैप्पी विद दैट। बट व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज एवरीथिंग इन द वर्ल्ड हैज अ सेंसिटिविटी, और इसलिए हिंदू मैथोलॉजी तो ये कहती है कण कण में भगवान है। तो लेडीज का टच सॉफ्ट होता है, इट्स अ प्रूवन फैक्ट। और इसीलिए मैं चाहता हूं कि मोर लेडी जजेस जो है वो जुडिशरी को ज्वाइन करें, ताकि हमारे लेबर प्रॉब्लम्स, डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस के प्रॉब्लम्स, मैरिज के प्रॉब्लम्स, ये सारे बहुत सेंसिटिवली, सेंटिमेंटली एंड सेंसिटिवली दे आर डिसाइडेड। दोस्तों बातें तो मेरे पास बहुत ज्यादा है करने के लिए, लेकिन माफी मैंने कहा कि हम दोबारा बुलाएंगे, इसलिए मैं अपने लेक्चर को यही कंसर्ट करता हूं। इस उम्मीद में खूब बधाई और ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं। बस ध्यान ये रखिएगा कि 5 साल में से एक भी मिनट वेस्ट मत कीजिएगा। जितना हो सके करिए, जितना हो सके करिए, जो भी आपके आगे करिए। और इंग्लिश के ऊपर थोड़ा सा ध्यान इसलिए रखना क्योंकि नॉर्मली अगर आप हाईकोर्ट लेवल से ज्वाइन करते हैं तो इंग्लिश विल बी ए मस्ट फॉर यू, और उससे आप अपने जी चुरा नहीं पाएंगे. You'll have to learn it by any cost, any way. You'll have to learn it. और उसका एक छोटा सा टिप दे देता हूँ मैं. Then I complete my sermons to you. और वो ये है, स्पेशली जो बच्चे इंग्लिश मीडियम से नहीं आए हैं, वो कम से कम 15 मिनट के लिए इंग्लिश का कोई भी लिटरेचर, प्रेफरेबली लॉ जर्नल, उसको जोर से पढ़ेंगे. जोर से मतलब सुनाई दे ऐसे. आप अगर ग्रुप में है तो कोई बात नहीं, एक तरफ हो जाइए, एक अपने अकेले कमरे में चले जाइए और वहां पढ़िए, लेकिन जोर से पढ़िए. जब आप जोर से पढ़ेंगे तो योर टंग विल गेट ट्रेनिंग फॉर गेटिंग ट्विस्टेड. व्हाट डू यू वांट? आप सब लोग कोशिश करके देखिए, तो इतने उससे आप नहीं कर पाएंगे स्मूथली. लेकिन जब वो पढ़ेंगे ना, तो 15 दिन में आपको फर्क दिखाई देगा कि 15 दिन पहले जो आप पढ़ रहे थे, अब तो आप लोगों के पास रिकॉर्डिंग डिवाइसेस हैं. आप खुद भी देख लेना, पहले दिन रिकॉर्ड करना कि मैं कैसे पढ़ रहा हूँ, और 15 दिन के बाद फिर वही चीज पढ़ना, आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कितना फर्क पड़ता है. राइट? सो थैंक यू ऑल एंड गुड विशेस टू ऑल ऑफ यू. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a motivating lecture. Moving on, we have with us Mr. Shri K.K. Patel, sir, Vice President, Nirma University. Shri K.K. Patel, sir, did his BS in Chemical Engineering from Tennessee Technology University, United States of America. Mr. Patel began his corporate career as the Managing Director of Mascot Instruments Private Limited, company manufacturing control valves under the U.S. Technical Collaboration at Ahmedabad, and served this organization for 16 long years. He was also the director of Kalapur Commercial Cooperative Bank Limited, a scheduled bank having several branches, president of the Guzaria Kalyani Mandal in Mehsana district, which is an educational public charitable trust, managing educational activities from KG level to the college level, and also the trustee of the Guzaria Sarvajanik Hospital. Thank you for gracing the occasion, sir. I will request Dr. Arun Prasad, sir, to kindly give a floral welcome to Shri K.K. Patel, sir. I would now like to invite Shri K.K. Patel, sir, to please address the gathering, sir.
नमस्ते. Honorable Mr. Justice Tripathi Saab, other Justice जो हमारे इन्विटेशन पे यहाँ पधारे हुए हैं, वो सब जस्टिस जी, हमारे most dedicated and valued faculty, respected parents and my dear student, सबको हमारे निर्मा यूनिवर्सिटी में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ. पहले तो आप लोगों ने जो हमारे में निर्मा परिवार में, निर्मा मैनेजमेंट में, निर्मा इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ लॉ में विश्वास रख के यहाँ एडमिशन लिया है, इसके लिए आप लोगों का खूब खूब आभारी हूँ. दोस्तों, मैं आपको मैनेजमेंट की ओर से विश्वास दिलाता हूँ कि आपका एक डिसीजन का कभी भी आपको रिग्रेट नहीं होगा. आपके बच्चे अब हमारे बच्चे हैं, समझ लो. हम तिवारी साहब ने आप लोगों को पढ़ने के बारे में, एकेडमिक के बारे में, प्रोफेशन के बारे में, फ्यूचर के बारे में काफी डिटेल दिल से बताया है. उसके लिए मैं त्रिपाठी साहब आपका भी बहुत आभारी हूँ कि हमारे बच्चों को आपने सही रास्ता दिखाया. सी बच्चों को मैं बता रहा हूं कि आप समझिए कि आपके पेरेंट्स के अंदर क्या उम्मीद लेके वो अपना वक्त छोड़ के यहाँ आपके साथ ओरिएंटेशन में आए हैं। तो आप लोगों को यही समझना चाहिए कि हाउ मच दे लव यू, what is the importance of your study and what they are expecting. आप समझते होंगे शायद कि वो हर वक्त आपके लिए कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है। मैंने तो अब्रप्टली गिनता हूँ कि आपकी ट्यूशन फीस, रहने का खर्चा, ट्रैवलिंग का खर्चा और खर्चा, हर every hour is costing to your parent is not less than 300 rupees. आप गिन लें। आप अपने पेरेंट्स के हर मिनट के 5 रुपया, चाहे आप सो जाइए, चाहे आप कुछ भी करिए, मगर वो खर्चा आपके पेरेंट के कंधे पे आता ही है। उसके लिए उसके एक्सपेक्टेशन में यू हैव टू बी ए गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग। आपकी जिंदगी पूरी एथिकल होनी चाहिए। एकेडमिक स्टडी वो तो यहाँ आपको बेस्ट मिलेगी, उसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है, बिकॉज अवर होल हार्टेड डेडिकेटेड फैकल्टी इज ऑलवेज ईगर to give you and teach you and guide you every moment. और वो हमारी फर्ज का एक भाग भी है। ये यूनिवर्सिटी आपके लिए है, ये इंस्टीट्यूट आपके लिए है। मुझे इसीलिए हमारे ये जो भी बच्चे हैं उन लोगों को दो ही राय देने की है कि आप बी ए गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग, दिमाग में कहीं भी नेगेटिविटी क्रिएट मत करो, बी पॉजिटिव एंड ईमान हमेशा हाथ में या सर पे रख के चलो। जीवन आपको 5 साल फिर से नहीं मिलेगा। स्टूडेंट लाइफ is the golden life of the whole life I am telling you. आप शायद मुझे नहीं कहना चाहिए, I am 80 years old guy right now. मुझे 80 साल हो गए। मैं 66 में अमेरिका में पढ़ा हूँ और बिफोर 66, और उस टाइम के जो 3-4 साल थे और यहाँ जो भी पढ़ने में मजा आता था वो आज जिंदगी में न तो पैसा कमाने में न तो कोई सोशल वर्क में मजा आया है। लाइफ का सेटिस्फैक्शन मुझे 60 साल के बाद ही मिला है। मैं आपको सही बता रहा हूं, मैं इसीलिए बता रहा हूं कि जीवन में आपका जो कर्म है, एथिकल कर्म, ह्यूमन बीइंग का कर्म क्या होता है, उसको क्या फॉलो करना चाहिए। हम देश के लिए हम समझो जो भी करना चाहे, जय भारत, जय गुजरात या जो भी बोले, हमारे दिल से बोलते हैं, मगर उसको अगर एटीट्यूड में, प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में टू डिलीवर समथिंग फॉर सोसाइटी में अगर एडप्ट नहीं करेंगे तो सेवा करने का आपका जो धर्म है वो धर्म कभी भी पूरा नहीं होगा। मुझे एज अ मैनेजमेंट मुझे लगता है कि जब आप हमारे पे इतना विश्वास रख के आए हो, मुझे तो पहली बात तो सबसे माफी मांगने की है कि आप लोगों को बैठने में जो पेरेंट्स को तकलीफ होती है, ये मैं मानता हूं कि कैपेसिटी वाइज दिस हॉल इज लिटिल स्मॉलर देन द रिक्वायर्ड। इसीलिए नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के बारे में भी आपको बता रहा हूँ कि नेक्स्ट ईयर ऐसा प्रॉब्लम आपको शायद नहीं आने देंगे, क्योंकि हम अपना 2000 कैपेसिटी का नया ऑडिटोरियम ऑलरेडी कास्ट कर दिया है। नाउ इट इज अंडर द फर्नीचर वर्क में है, शायद 1 साल में तैयार हो जाना चाहिए। इसीलिए क्षमा करना आप लोगों को, जो भी नीचे बच्चों को बैठना पड़ा है, पेरेंट्स को काफ़ी तकलीफ हो रही है, मैं जानता हूँ, तो इसीलिए मैं सबकी क्षमा चाहता हूँ।
अब मैं और आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ कि यहाँ जब पेरेंट्स आपके लिए हर वक्त में, हर मिनट पे इतना खर्चा करते हैं, उसका एक्सपेक्टेशन है। तो एज अ स्टूडेंट पहली बात तो हर घंटा पढ़ने में ही यूटिलाइज करो, कुछ सीखने में ही यूटिलाइज करो। आपका एटीट्यूड should be positive every moment. Don't think negative. छोटी मोटी भी तकलीफ होती है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वाइज या फैसिलिटी वाइज, तो उसको भी नजरअंदाज करना सीख लो। जिंदगी में बहुत मायना नहीं रखती है, जिंदगी में मायना ये रखती है कि आपने क्या पढ़ा, आपने क्या सीखा। अभी लाइफ में त्रिपाठी साहब ने बताया ना कि यू हैव चोजन द बेस्ट प्रोफेशन, दैट आई एम एग्री। देश बदलने के लिए आप देखिए, यही प्रोफेशन ने आजादी दिलवाई है। महात्मा गांधी जी, जवाहरलाल नेहरू, वल्लभ भाई पटेल, सब लोग दे नो द फंडामेंटल, दे नो द ह्यूमन राइट्स। सो आप लोग यही रास्ते में जा रहे हैं। मैं पॉलिटिकल या नेता बनने की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, मगर आप ये प्रोफेशन के हिसाब से इस सोसाइटी को आप कैसे डिलीवर करते हो, सोसाइटी में जो जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको कैसे समझते हो, कैसे सुलझाते हो, वही जरूरी है। रिस्पेक्टेड प्रोफेशन है। जुडिशरी साहब ने बताया ना कि एक्सपेक्टेशन जुडिशरी में भी मैं मानता हूं कि ये देश में है और हर कंट्री में। द ओनली रिस्पेक्टेड प्रोफेशन इज ए जुडिशरी। हर समाज, हर व्यक्ति न्याय की धुरा पे बैठा हुआ आदमी को भगवान की तरह मानते हैं हमेशा। और आपको एक मौका मिला है कि आप सोसाइटी में कैसे सर्व करो। दूसरी चीज, यहाँ आपको तरह तरह के दोस्त मिलेंगे, कलीग मिलेंगे। निर्मा इज अ मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी यूनिवर्सिटी। इंजीनियरिंग है, कॉमर्स है, MBA है, BBA है, आर्किटेक्ट है, डिजाइन है, फार्मेसी है। इस सब डिफरेंट प्रोफेशन के बच्चे मिलेंगे। यहाँ जो भी आता है, मैं प्राउड से कहता हूँ कि हमारे यहाँ दी स्टेट वाइज, पूरे स्टेट में फर्स्ट चॉइस इज अ निर्मा। हमारा जब क्लोजिंग होता है तब कोई भी सेकंड यूनिवर्सिटी चालू होती है। तो हर डिसिप्लिन में तो उसका गौरव हमारे को नहीं है कि हमारा गौरव, ये सब गौरव, ये सब हुआ है बिकॉज ऑफ माई humble faculty, because of my bright student. The management can provide you the platform only. मैं तो हमेशा डायरेक्टर को बोलता हूँ कि आप बच्चों के लिए जो भी करना पड़े करो, पैसे की चिंता जरा भी मत करो। आज तक मैंने कभी भी कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूट में पैसे के लिए कभी ना नहीं बोली है। जितना भी खर्चा हो, जो भी, मैं आज भी, यही यूनिवर्सिटी है, हम लोग यहाँ वो धक्के मार के लोगों को परदेश भेज रहे हैं। धक्के मार के इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि आई एम टॉकिंग एवरीबडी दैट यू शुड विजिट abroad, you should visit different country, developed country, and give them and bring the professional from there, bring the academician from there. Interaction करो, बच्चों को भेजो वहाँ देखने के लिए। क्या खर्चा होगा? 10 लाख, 15 लाख, 20 लाख? मगर give the widest platform to the student. बच्चों को सिर्फ किताब पढ़ाओगे नहीं चलेगा. You have to look at to every angle. You have to look at to every country, every religious, every societies, every system. और वो जब तक बाहर नहीं निकलोगे तब तक कुछ नहीं होगा. वो प्लेटफॉर्म हम निर्माण की ओर से हमेशा हर चीज में ऊपर रखते हैं. आपको यहाँ भी मैं बता रहा हूँ कि नया इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के बारे में बता दूँ कि अभी हॉस्टल की सुविधा में थोड़ा मुश्किल है एडमिशन का, मगर we are now starting within a 1 month time for 22-story building, a apartment type building on the back side of the new H4 hostel. It will be completed before May 25. It will be class 1 and not luxurious, comfortable hostel will be provided to all. And capacity will be of 1,500. So we don't have any problem of hostel at all for girls. On the other side, we are building a sports complex, civil like Harvard University, and the same architect is doing the job actually. पूरा फैसिलिटी सब होगा. ये स्विमिंग पूल से लेके 2 स्विमिंग पूल होंगे, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ 8 to 9 टाइप्स ऑफ इंडोर गेम्स, बड़ा जिम होगा, ये होगा, वो सब आपको जो भी आप मांगोगे वहां सब मिल जाएगा. That will be also completed within 2 years. Now we have already started it, contract has already given, plan has already approved. One amphitheater is also coming of 2,000 capacity, and that will be completed within 1 year. Next, exactly behind this H1 hostel, near to VIP guest house. So, we are trying to develop the whole campus as a very unique campus and comfortable campus for the student. It's not a luxury, it is required. We have to give them the platform. If we don't give them, then no need to just, learn everything in the classroom. You can learn many things from your colleague also. So in H4 hostel, we are, within a 1 week time or within 10 days time, the gazebo having the capacity of 100, exactly at the corner and opposite of this law institute, will be in the operation only for the बच्चियाँ जब भी रात को खाना खाने के बाद आधा घंटा या 2 घंटा घूम के भी दोस्तों के साथ इंटरेक्ट करना है, तो they can have a special place, comfortable place for interaction. So that also it will be completed within very soon. So इस सब तो हम कर रहे हैं. मेरे मन में जो भी सुझाव आता रहता है, हर साल अमेरिका जाता हूँ. मैं बेसिकली अमेरिकन सिटीजन हूँ 40-50 साल से, और मेरा पूरा परिवार वहाँ है, except me and my wife. ये यूनिवर्सिटी जमीन भी परचेज करके जब बनाई है, तब से मैं am involved in this one and I am working for it. So let us hope we can give and satisfy our student for their comforts and the parents for their spending. The parents को लगना चाहिए कि नहीं हमारी बच्ची या हमारे बच्चा यहाँ है, वो मजे में है, घर की तरह एंजॉय भी कर रहा है और पढ़ रहा है, अपना कैरियर बना रहा है. आप क्लासरूम ओनर योर से आप लॉ पढ़ रहे हो ना, तो इसीलिए ऑलवेज याद रखो, लॉ ऑफ द लैंड इज सुप्रीम. In the country, who is supreme? The country constitution is the supreme. Not prime minister, not a president. Constitution. Country में constitution होता है. यहाँ निर्भा के हमारे जो भी कानून है, वो सब इनिशियली शायद आपको लगेगा कि ये तो जोक भी है, ये अच्छी बात नहीं है, ये तो स्कूल जैसा है, ये डिसिप्लिन है, नहीं होनी चाहिए, आपको फ्रीडम नहीं है. वो मत सोचना. बहुत सोच समझ के एक्सपीरियंस करके ये सब कानून हमने बनाया है. अगर उसमें भी समझो आपको लगे कि ये थोड़ा ऐसा होना चाहिए जिससे आप लोगों को ज्यादा कंफर्ट से, हमारा मकसद यही है कि यू शुड बी well disciplined gentlemen. You should be well disciplined, not only the student, human being. आज हम जो रिपोर्ट लेते हैं ना प्लेसमेंट वालों से, पर्टिकुलरली इंजीनियरिंग एंड एमबीए, तो हर फर्म से मुझे खुशी होती है जब रिपोर्ट मिलता है ना एवरी ईयर तिवारी साहब, कि सब लोग बोलते हैं कि हमारे यहाँ इंफोसिस ने बोला कि हमारे यहाँ 2000 इंजीनियर में we can recognize it who are from India. They are punctual, they are hardworking people, and straightforward. So ये चीज आपके जीवन में भी बहुत मायना है. आपको पेरेंट्स को भी 1 साल के बाद जब आप वैकेशन में घर पे जाइए ना, तब आपके परिवार को भी लगना चाहिए कि नहीं बच्ची में या बच्चे में काफी सुधार आ गया. वो आप लोगों के हाथ में, और वो सब ध्यान में रखते हुए हमने ये सब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर या तो ये कानून या तो डिसिप्लिनरी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस बनाए. तो आप लोगों से मेरा विनती है, प्लीज एडहेयर to the rules and regulations framed by the institute as well as by the university. और तो कुछ काफी बोल दिया है त्रिपाठी साहब ने, तो बहुत बढ़िया सीख दी है. और है भगवान आपको हमेशा सुखी रखेंगे, रखेगा ही. उसके पास भी कोई रीजन नहीं है कि आपको दुखी करे. मैं फ्रेंकली बता रहा हूँ, व्हाई? God will work positively, so there is no need to be unhappy. Love everybody, respect everybody. भगवान हमेशा खुश रहेगा. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an enlightening address. I would now like to invite Professor Arun Prasad, sir, for a word of thanks. Professor Arun Prasad, sir, is the area head for humanities at the Institute of Law Nirvana University and is the backbone of this institution. He has a rich experience in teaching, research, and administrative experience of 14 plus years. His area of specialization is economics. Sir, please.
Good morning. Orientation is a process of finding the right direction, right values and attitude as per the needs of the profession, essentially character building which is required in a student. We at ILMU believe that there should be a synergy between modernity and ability to learn from ancient Indian knowledge systems and traditions. I tell you, whether you are a faculty or a student, we face this question very often. विद्वान बनना है या विद्यावान बनना है? What is the difference between Vidwan and Vidyavan? Our tradition has made it very simple. Simply they say, Vidwan का मतलब है highly qualified. Vidyavan का मतलब है well qualified. Highly qualified has knowledge. Well qualified has care, attitude, humanity, love, ability to interact, everything. So this is what we would like to believe and see in each student who is going to join ILM. Today's session, fantastic energy, inspiration and motivation from Honorable Mr. Justice Shri Ravi Tripathi ji, and of course powerful lessons sir you have given in good humor, the power of reading, peer pressure, distractions, lot of distractions would come in your way. Of course, being human, being sensitive, and the power of judiciary, and yes, without any discrimination, our girls, the kind of nature's gift that they have got of sensitivity, understanding others, judiciary is the right position. Of course, not forgetting our boys, you are also going to do great. Have a heart. Sir, on behalf of Institute of Law, on behalf of Nigma University, thank you sir for always being there. Just आपका आवाज ही काफी हमारे लिए मोटिवेट करने के लिए हमेशा. Of course, we also have another stalwart, a leader, technocrat, visionary leader, I would say, Shri K.K. Patel ji, Vice President in my university, has been instrumental in building and nurturing this university. Sir is very fond of students and always has an eye for excellence. On behalf of student faculty community of ILNU, we thank you for gracing this inauguration ceremony for batch 2023. Of course, sir, one secret you have never shared. I have been in this system for a decade's time, and every time I would guess an age and I would be wrong, and this time I was completely wrong when you mentioned his age. So definitely that energy, that standing up for values, that straightforwardness, this is the learning from your desk, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Shri K.K. Patel, sir. Of course, this program is the brainchild of Dr. Madhuri Parikh. Professor Parikh is the academic and administrative head of ILNU, and her doors are always open, never looking at time, tirelessly. She'll be there, first to come to the institute, last to go out of the institute. So that dedication, that energy is what we look forward to, madam. Thank you very much for standing up with us and being there to guide us. The planning and execution of this orientation program is done by my colleague, Professor Vishakha Gandhi ji, and she is always going to be with you as convener semester 1. Thank you, Vishakha ji, for all your energy, constant effort, sincere efforts, and of course with you we'll do great things with this batch. I am very much confident. I thank Mr. Ramesh Nambisan, Assistant Registrar ILNU, for the hard work and execution of all the work connected to the organization. Thank you, Parents and staff members. I appreciate and thank teamwork provided by my wonderful faculty colleagues. I tell you that every faculty is a friend, every faculty is going to be a mentor. कोई भी हिचकिचाहट, कोई hesitation की जरूरत नहीं है. We are at home and together we will do great things within the institute and outside the institute. And now you have got the name ILNU, so excellence is our journey. We will do that together. Last but not the least, I thank all the dear parents and students for being such a nice audience, And of course, the trust that you have reposed. I don't need to say anything, no addition from my side, but definitely no stone will be unturned for the betterment of the students. We will definitely work 24/7 and do great things. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. I will now request everyone to please rise the national anthem. We have 3 sessions lined up right now. We will just take a break for 2 minutes and then we are going to begin those sessions. Institute of Law at my university, Ms. Shreya Srivastava, to brief you about internationalization at Institute of Law at my university. Ms. Shreya Srivastava has been heading the international office at Institute of Law at my university for the past 4 years. She has opened the windows to the students to look beyond the things of practicing law within the country. Ma'am, please.
A very good morning to all of you and your first day at Myanmar for the next 5 minutes. I welcome all of you on behalf of IIM and Inauguration. I am Shreya. I am an assistant professor at IIM and I also head the internationalization cell at the institute. So how we function is that we have an international cell in each of the institutes. And then we all have this common cell at the university. So internationalization is our program at the institute and at the university to give an international exposure to all our students and also the faculty members, research scholars who are there and who are the stakeholders of our campus. Now, this is where we are right now. And this is our international outreach. And as you can see, we are there physically in terms of our students being there, our alumni, as professionals being there, as our research scholars, and also our faculty. We have an outreach in almost every continent. So this is the internationalization program at the institute, at the university, that I want to talk to you about. And I hope that you are able to take away from this, benefit from it, and add stars to your career. So formally, internationalization is the strategy that integrates the international and intercultural vision into the curriculum of law. What we do is we create a platform, we create a system wherein you are able to interact with members across the globe who represent different parts of the legal framework. So they are lawyers, they are judges, they are academicians, they are bureaucrats, they are clinical professors, and also, other international students. So that's the kind of framework that we bring about, we have created at the Institute for you to get the best kind of exposure. Now, as part of our internationalization strategy, we offer 4 main things. We have memorandum of understandings with different universities across the world. Along with these MOUs, we have foreign faculty who are part of the institute, and they come to the institute to teach. So they are adjunct professors with the institute, with the university. We also have international summer schools that you can attend. And lastly, we have the flagship program of the institute, which is called the International Teaching Month. So one by one, I will tell you what we offer under each of these programs, so that from day one you have an idea of how to best utilize the opportunity that the institute will be providing to all of you. Now, memorandum of understandings. In the next slide, I will show you with how many universities we have these MOUs. But the essence of all of these memorandums is fourfold. We provide a student exchange program, which is for 1 semester, with all the institutes, all the universities that we have an MOU with. Along with that, we provide for faculty exchange programs. We also have joint research collaborations. And lastly, other kind of academic collaborations wherein we organize lectures and we organize workshops and symposiums where we invite foreign faculty. Our students, our professors have gone to these other universities and represented ILM. So this is the framework of the MOUs that we have with different universities. And as you can see, we have existing MOUs with these many universities, which I hope you're able to appreciate that these universities are present in different parts of the world. So kind of cultural exchange, the exposure, the academic exposure that each of you can tap into is immense. So we have an MOU with a very popular and a very old university in Spain, which is the Comia University. We have one in South Africa, which is the University of Johannesburg. In Germany, we have it with Hof University, which provides excellent platform for business laws and anybody who's interested in the corporate side. We have in Czech Republic with Masaryk University, and they have an excellent program on taxation laws and also competition law. We have a program, we have an MOU with University of Szeged, which is in Hungary. Then Seattle University School of Law, which is in USA. And with this university, we also have an LLM partnership. So those of you who after 5 years wish to pursue your masters, you can think about the Seattle University, where our students, because of the nomination that the institute makes, our students get a scholarship and approximately a 50% scholarship to study there. So, and in US dollar terms, I think that's an excellent opportunity that is there. We also have an MOU with the University of Public Services at Budapest. Now this law school has several programs, so not just law, but also other programs such as international relations. Any of you who are interested in any kind of multidisciplinary studies subsequently or even during your 5 years, you can explore this university as well. We have an MOU with Management and Science University, Malaysia. We have an MOU with Ulster University, United Kingdom. And lastly, with Pennsylvania State University, USA. So these are the existing MOUs, and we are very dynamic with our MOUs. So we do enter into MOUs with different universities. So this is certainly going to expand during your stay here, and you will have access and opportunity to a lot more situations. So now, as part of the MOU, and I think this is what most of you would be interested in, we offer student exchange programs in all of the universities. As of now, 12 of our students have gone under these student exchange programs to the USA as well as the Europe. And it's a program that lasts for 1 semester, wherein the nomination is made by the institute, and the outcomes and what you get from it is an excellent academic and cultural exposure. Our students have been able to procure foreign internships. We had a student who did an internship in one of the research centers at the University of Sydney, Hungary. We also have students who were writing papers and publishing books and research articles with foreign professors. So you can get that kind of an opportunity as well. And research is something that will really help you with your career and also your understanding of the law. Along with this, these programs, these student exchange programs also act as an avenue for your further studies, for your master's education. So with Pennsylvania State Law University, for example, if our students are participating in the student exchange program, they go for 6 months, and if they choose, they can also study there for the next 6 months as LLM students. So instead of 1 year and 6 months, within a span of 1 year, they are able to complete their graduation, as well as they are able to get the LLM degree from Pennsylvania State University. And they also provide you with reduction in the tuition fee because you are NIRMA students. So that's the opportunity in terms of higher education. Again, with all of the other universities, if you go there as an exchange student, you will be able to get in touch with the professors, and through the institute support also some sort of reduction in the tuition fee. So this is the kind of student exchange program we offer. And because I have talked a lot about it, I want to show you some pictures about the exchange program. These are our students with the professors and the cultural exchange. One of them is before the US Supreme Court, and also the universities that they have attended. So that's the kind of the opportunity that you have at your hand. As I told you, besides the student exchange program, we also have international faculty who come here and teach. Now we already have 5 adjunct professors who are part of the NIRMA family, and they are from Australia, they are from Europe, and they are from USA. Now what they offer to you is short-term courses. They are also offering regular courses in the higher semesters. So you already get a flavor of how it is to study from a foreign professor, how it would be if you choose to go abroad and study. So what kind of, the rigors of the study, the manner of study, that flavor you can get at ILNU itself. We also offer moot trainings to the students by these clinical professors. So we have our clinical professors who are from Australia and who are from UK. They have trained our students for various international moots such as Jessa, Stetson, and those of you some of you may know about it. And all of you will know about the grandeur and the status of these moods once you formally start your training here. So we provide these mood trainings to all the participants, and along with the hard work of the students, these trainings too have helped them achieve accolades at the international mooding arena. So this is the kind of support that we provide through the international faculty that we have. Our international faculty are not just academicians, they are also judges, they are also clinical professors who are giving clinical courses. So it's not just the books that you will be you will be exposed to, but also these other aspects of judicial journey that you will that you will come across through them. Now, these are all professors who have been to ILNU in the past. Of course, due to COVID, we couldn't call the professors, but the internationalization did not stop. We had these courses that were delivered by them through the online mode, so we taught regular courses for like 3 credits at least by the professors who have been abroad. So they have taught our students. These are some of the highlights of our faculty at ILNU. Now, besides this, these are intensive programs that the Institute offers under internationalization. Besides this, we also have short-term programs in the form of summer schools. Now, Nirma University is a part of this grand network called the ACU, which is the Association of Commonwealth Universities. So all the universities that are part of the Commonwealth nations, most of the universities are part of this association. This provides a summer school program where we refer our students and they can apply for these for the summer school. The advantage is that you get to study with people from across these Commonwealth countries. Each year they hold the summer school in different parts of the world of the Commonwealth nations, and you get to study along with them for 2 to 3 weeks. And the topics are very contemporary. Whatever is happening and relevant at the present, that is what is discussed in these summer schools. So you get that hands-on training along with other international students who are not just graduate students but also postgraduate students or research scholars. So the advantage is that when you interact with them, a lot of opportunities open up for you. So we do refer our students to these summer schools, and we are also very flexible that if you come across any summer school, you can approach the institute, and then you can, we can do the necessary work that is required to be done, and so that you can easily attend the summer school. So that way also the institute is very flexible, and that opportunity is also available. And every time our students have gone to these summer schools, so they've asked the students to write a piece for their newsletter, and the readership is immense for these newsletters. So if you write well, again, that is another opportunity that you can tap into. Lastly, as part of this framework of the internationalization framework, we also organize what is known as the International Teaching Month. Now, this is a flagship event of the Institute of Law Nirma University, and we have been doing this for the last 5 years. We hosted 5 International Teaching Months till now. What happens during this month and Feb, and sometimes it extends to March as well, what we do is that we call either virtually or physically on the campus professors and practitioners across the globe. So they are either here, or if they cannot come here for various reasons, they are online, and we hold a series of lectures across these 2 months. So this becomes a very good opportunity for any student who wants to learn more, who wants to interact further with the faculty, with the resource persons, who wants to explore studying abroad, or do any kind of research or internship with any of these professors. So it is in Feb and in March that we hold the ITM, and as you can see, in the past we have invited professors, and they have been more than 40 in number, from different universities like Penn State, Hull University, Wisconsin, University of Pura, which is in South America, University of Seagate, then Muni University, University of Dhaka in Bangladesh, Columbia University again in the US, Seattle, then University of Zagreb, which is also one of the Eastern European universities, then Comilla, and University of Notre Dame in Australia. So I hope you can, you can visualize the opportunities, the exposure that is available to you, and I really hope that you are able to tap into that opportunity. Some of the glimpses of our ITMs that we've held in the past, as you can see, all of these professors from across the globe, they've been here, we've had online sessions with them, and it is not just so, while ITM may be the highlight of the internationalization program for these 2 months, but the internationalization doesn't stop at these 2 months. Throughout the academic year, there is some or the other form of exposure, international exposure, that is available to each of you. So with this, I hope that you are able to tap into the exposure and the opportunities that the Institute is providing. If you have any questions, I'm open to answer them. Thank you so much, and all the best for your journey, and I hope you really enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving on, I would like to invite Dr. Professor Devang Chakrabarti to brief you about anti-ragging measures in Institute of Law, Nirma University.
Thank you, madam. Very warm welcome to the Institute of Law, Nirma University. So this is one of the statutory committee that is an anti-ragging committee, and one of the ex-faculty coordinator of this committee is Dr. Neeraj Gupta, and I request all of you to please give big round applause, because last year we had registered 0 case, so that was an achievement for us, and I want that the tradition should go on and we follow all the rules and regulations of this anti-ragging committee.
Last year only, Institute has no cases so far.
So this is the committee members of the anti-ragging committee. So director is the head of this committee, chairman. Myself is the faculty coordinator. We have Ramesh sir, is the assistant registrar of the Institute of Law. Mr. Jagdish Agrawal is the PI of the Solar Police Station, so he is one of the members. We have Mr. Ajay Umar, who is associated with Times of India. Ms. Nobur, she is associated with her NGO. These are the faculty members who are the members of this committee. Dr. Varsa Ganguly, Professor ILMU, Dr. Arun Prasad, Associate Professor ILMU, Dr. Anand Sinde, Dr. Neeraj Gupta, Dr. Kumar Kishore, Dr. Vikas Upadhyay, Ms. Nikita Kurodia, Ms. Shreya Srivastava, Ms. Anubhuti Dhungo, Ms. Vishakha Gandhi, Ms. Arpit Sharma, Ms. Smriti Dhanwani, and Mr. Gurula. So these are all the faculty members who are coordinating this anti-ragging committee. We have parents representative also in this committee. So Mr. Amarnath, Mr. Rakesh Shah, Mr. Puneet Shah, Mr. Rajneesh Mishra, they are the parents representatives. Students are also part of this So Abhishek Sharvani, Aryan Sharma, Amit Maheshwari, Niharika Sethi, Om Shah and Manvendra Singh are the student representative of this committee. So now we come to the topic of ragging.
One thing which we would like to clarify here, that the long list which we have just read out is for the purposes that if you face any difficulty at the campus or outside the campus in your hostel, you can get in touch with any of these members. So the idea is that our contact numbers, our accessibility is there throughout the day and night. So you can approach us at any point of time whenever you feel uncomfortable or if you are being subjected to any sort of problem. So the idea is that the list of people, and you see that there are student members also, you have members of the police station also, and from otherwise academies also. So whoever is accessible to you, the idea of having a long list of names is that whoever you are comfortable with, you can approach, and if there is a need, we take corrective measures. As such, our campus happens to be a very safe campus in terms of preventing ragging. So you will not come across any such incidents, but by chance if somebody tries to cross the line, we are there to help you, assist you. And that's what we will try and understand what is, where the line is. So that's why we need to understand what is ragging, right? So let's answer talk about it and then we'll go further talk about it.
So let's try to understand that what is ragging. So any conduct by word or act which has the effect of teasing, treating or handling with rudeness to any student, if it is a fresher student or any student. So whenever you feel that any type of action is like that, then you have to immediately, without waiting for any moment, you have to report. Because if you don't report, then it may result into further consequences. So you have to report whenever you feel like that. Indulging in such rowdy discipline activity likely to cause annoyance, hardship, physical or psychological. So sometimes what happens at physical, that is there, then you can easily able to identify and realize, but sometimes some mental torture, psychological pressure put on you by any manner, then also it is come within the definition of ragging. Now what is
as a fresher, obviously, you are generally the graduate, but I would specify here that even if you will not be ragged and you will also not rag. So it has to be vice versa. It's not just that you are always the victim. You should also ensure that you also not become a perpetrator, right? So if there is someone, in your batch or maybe your senior, you should conduct yourself with a lot of respect and dignity to another person and to yourself. So that's why the line or the boundaries are very important. Conduct yourself with self-discipline, with respect and with dignity, each and every person. If you do that, there will not be any issues as such. And there's one more thing which is a trend which we find in informal circle, is that there's something called soft ragging or voluntary ragging. That is also not encouraged, rather it is also something which has to be reported. So I would suggest that even if you are out of campus, any person, if that person is saying that if you do it voluntarily then it is not ragging, no, it is not that good. So you will not allow yourself to be submitted to the demands of another person that do this or do that. If you find anywhere anything which is very discomforting to you or uncomfortable, you do not land yourself in any uncomfortable situation, it's better to withdraw and report immediately. See, nothing has happened as such, but still, looking at the forcibility and prevention is better than the cure. That's what is our motto. So, if you find anything where you are uncomfortable, you should report it. But at the same time, it's not a tool to victimize another person. law is something which should come to your aid with clean hands. If your hands are not clean, then you will end up in trouble. So when you're talking about law or penal measures or punitive measures, sir will explain as to what can be the punishment. So it is something which can actually ruin your career or the career of another person. So I would request you, I would suggest you that first of all, let's not be part of any process which may amount to ragging or bullying. And if it happens, there can be something which is, soft ragging. So avoid that also, but don't misuse it. The problem with the law is not that it is not implemented, rather the problem is that it is sometimes misused. So I request all of you that you should not become, handy in misusing the law. And I would also request all the parents who are there, obviously some of you will be co-opted in the committee. So whenever you are co-opted, please be part of our meetings and committee. We generally keep 2 meetings every year. So whenever you are co-opted to the committee, we would request you to be part of it. If not offline, at least online mode should be access to be part of the meetings.
Thank you, sir. So, as per UGC, this is the definition provided for ragging. So, any act of physical or mental abuse. So that we have talked about that. There are so many incidents happen where pressures are put on the students in a different mode. There are so many ways are there where ragging may be possible. So the physical or mental act that is part of ragging targeted at another student on ground of color, race, religion, caste, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, appearance, nationality, regional origins, linguistic identity, place of birth, place of residence, or economical background. So UGC had given very wide scope to this definition of ragging, and it tried to include so many perspectives about the ragging on the basis of their experience. So many things are covered under this definition. So please see to that, not only your senior, but as a batchmate, you please do not try to involve in such activities where you try to hurt anyone in any manner, and it may result into the ragging. So this is the definition of the ragging as per UGC. Not only that your seniors are going to make some activity or take some actions, but among yourself also, please try to avoid all these things and try to create harmony among yourself. So, sir has already put so many things. So, whenever your friends or senior friends, in the name of ice breaking, arrange some programs, then if that activity, please see to that, because here a very thin line is there, that it is actually an ice breaking program or actually results into the ragging. So sometimes what happened, we have a feedback that privately also, because officially they are not arranging, but some think they arrange. So please be careful about that. In the name of ice breaking, there should not be ragging. So the facts about about ragging that, as some rightly say that whenever ragging is there, it is not any boldness activity and it is not preparing you to face any challenges. That is absolutely myth. So you should not be a victim, you have to report it. There are various types of raggings are mentioned here. So, and these are the legislation, that is Indian Penal Code and this UGC guideline. Other states have also specific legislation on this subject. There are in India 12 states have this specific legislation. Now these are the offences. See, criminal intimidations. So whenever ragging happened, this is the first offense, without any doubt. Because they compel you to do something which law of the land do not allow. And law of the land is IPC also do not allow, UGC, that is also law of the land. Our university rules and regulation handbook is given to you, that is law of the land. So whenever forcefully they ask you to do something which is legally not allowed, then it is criminal intimidation. So that is the first important thing, that whenever it is ragging, it is criminal intimidation. There are other offences are also mentioned, and this university, this Supreme Court judgment say, what are the consequences? This is very important. It may lead to cancellation of the admission. So please be careful that whatever the definition is broadly provided, if you miss any part, then very strong blow may be put on you, that your admission may be cancelled. It may lead to suspension from attending classes on the basis of grievance. Maybe just your role is not there, then maybe some lower punishment. It may lead to withholding, withdrawing scholarship, fellowship or other benefits. As a scholar student, suppose NEMA is providing scholarship, you are involved in that kind of activity, then be aware that your benefits may be withdrawn. It may lead to debarring from appearing any test examination, so it has a very strong effect on your future. It may lead to debarring from representing institution. You want to participate in moot court, but once you are reported in that anti-ragging, you are not allowed to participate in any moot court or any conference, or you cannot represent a island. So it may affect. Now this is most important thing. Please, here you know that Dr. Gupta had already sent you this form with your admission. So most probably, I hope, please raise your hand so I can get some idea. How many students have already filled up this? Please raise your hand. Very good, excellent. So most of the students have already done that. So now you have received for that. So please send in that on this anti-ragging.in. Please note down @nirmauni.ac.in, so I can keep the record also, because it is mandatory for us and we have to put the report to the UGC. So please, I am very happy that all of you have filled up this affidavit as per the requirement. So please send that receipt on this email ID. This is the most important thing. And those who miss, unfortunately those who have not done, please done it today evening without fail. One to one I will ask you later on, and if I do not get on this email ID, then I have to ask you to send it to me, because it is a mandatory requirement, and from that my anti-ragging committee activity first should I put, and my activity start. This is the toll-free number, because you have filled up that form, so definitely you have put that toll-free number also, because that is one of the requirements. So please note down. These are important helpline numbers and email IDs and websites. Next. And now, as myself Devang Sarvapati, my mobile number is there, my email ID is there. So whenever, 24/7, whenever you face any difficulty or problem regarding anything regarding ragging, please contact me. Second contact, my administrative head, assistant registrar Rameshwar is there, immediately reporting about any type of incidents about the ragging. So please keep yourself safe and enjoy your study at Institute of Law near my university. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I understand that we are really tired. This is the last leg of the orientation. I will now invite Mr. Arpit Sharma to give you a very brief about the mentoring process, and this is where we will end.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And good afternoon, everyone. And I'll take next 5 minutes in order to brief you about the mentoring process. First and foremost thing, parents and my dear students, if you are sending your word, that does not mean that there is no one to take care. We are here as a guardian, as a mentor, in order to support your child. First and foremost thing with respect to mentoring policy. With respect to mentoring policy, how this particular policy works, what is the framework with respect to this mentoring process. So first and the foremost thing, when we talk about mentoring, always remember that in the very starting days, we basically orient the student. All the students are allocated with certain mentors. And these mentors basically provide overall information with respect to what are the rules and regulations, and if there is any requirement. So that student first contact of information is like the mentor. So the student can talk and they can discuss with the mentors. And the role of the mentor is basically to create awareness. And whenever we talk about this process of mentoring, formally we do have minimum 2 meetings during the semester. But it does not mean that we will conduct only 2 meetings. It is beyond that. Whenever there is a need, that particular portal is there for the students where they can basically log in and they provide the information over there, and mentor accordingly basically take up and fetch up the information, and as and when they require, they can meet their mentors. Now, when we talk about this process of mentoring, this is not at all with respect to any issue and challenges. Always remember that this process of mentoring also involved in some other points as well. Maybe these students, if they wanted to interact with the mentor with respect to research process, that is also being guided by their mentors. So I will not take much time because the process of mentoring, know your mentor, is at 2 o'clock at Institute of Law building, and I believe you all received the information. Only there is one slight change. Instead of classroom number 301, we have now that particular 301 is shifted to 101. So this is only the changes. Apart from that, all the information with respect to knowing your mentor is we are already sent through email. And one last thing with respect to conclusion of this particular mentoring process, that always set your human values so high. If something happened wrong, unintentionally, the people will say the time is wrong, not the person. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural ceremony. As per the national guidelines, this is the first part of the orientation, and the students will be undergoing this orientation process in parts over a period of 1 month. And the orientation shall follow all the UGC guidelines. We all request you to join for lunch at 12:30 in the building adjacent to ILMU. Thank you so much and have a very good day.